You're listening to the Bogota Boys, recorded at the No Limit Cafe, downtown Bogota, Tennessee. We hope you enjoy this episode.
The Bogota Boys Youth Banquet is sponsored by Craig Barron Surveying, West Tennessee Crappie Fishing Guide Service, Chase Petty Outdoors, Pine Bluff Materials, Universal Contractors, Nutrient Ag in Wimberg, Jimmy Moppin, Hidden Hooks Ministries, Pete Kaiser Accounting Services, Mud Lake Planning Company, DeKalb, Asgrow, and Delta Pine, Outer Limit Power Sports, Dr. K's Tin Cans, Mallard Landing Duck Club, Kyle Jackson Scouting, Hurt Seed and Halls, K-Rose Farmers Gin, Jove Cotton, Waterfowl Outfitters of West Tennessee, Tyson Foods in Newbern, Cypress Creek Outdoors, Duck River Bird Taxidermy, Farm Credit Mid-America, Ford Construction, Hilliard Farms in Nauvoo, Window Alexander Realty, Choctaw Transportation, Steepleton Tire in Memphis, and our very own Childress Farms.
Hello, listening world. It's February the 1st of 2026, which means the 2025-2026 duck season is come and gone for the majority of people. I think there's still veterans special effects for the 2026. Oh my gosh. Well, this is the Bogota Boys. We are broadcasting from the No Limit Cafe in downtown Bogota, Tennessee, which is the white box.
What?
Wrong. But it's the duck hunting capital of the world. Self-proclaimed.
We got our little whitey dog.
We're here on February 1st, 2026, broadcasting. I think we're going to talk about the past duck season, things that may have happened during it. But before we get started, I'd like my co-hosts to introduce themselves. We'll start with my right. Go right ahead.
I thought you introduced us.
All right. To my right is White Box. I got my brother, Wally Childers. I got the person whose name I will not speak, and we got Rat Fuzzle. And then we got me, Tony Childers. I am the host. What's been going on?
The host with the least.
The host with the most.
Good thing he borrowed a vehicle to get down here today.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. What about you, White? White B. We'll just call you White B.
I'm just trying to survive this episode.
You've been trying to survive a lot of things, from what I understand.
Well, you ought to be rested up plenty because you didn't get to hunt that much.
There you go. Well, at least at the end. What about you, brother? Anything going on with you? Oh,
man, I'm so good and I'm bad.
So good.
Are you as good as you look?
Hey, you can't be that good.
I was going to say, if it is, we better call the doctor. Hey, will you call on that guy right there?
Why does he look so angry down there?
Hey, what kind of fur is that on your head?
Otter.
Otter.
Is that 2 or 3 of them?
It's only half of one. What are you saying? I got a big head? I'm dreading hot weather because I don't know if I can wear it.
It's the whole... Bubba, what's been going on with you?
Just surviving. Duck season's over.
Surviving?
It'll calm down a little bit around here.
You can't steal my answer.
Yours is surviving.
Y'all survivors. What about you, RT?
I'm doing good, Tony. I'm glad you passed the mic to me.
Well, that makes one person in the world.
I've been doing
glad
good.
about that.
Can't complain. I'm going to wait before I say anything else, see where we're going into next, Tony. So what's on your agenda?
The first thing that's on the agenda is to announce that you're going to have the youth banquet at the Bogota Community Center. It will be this coming Friday, February the 6th. Doors will open at 5:30. They'll try to be feeding you by 6 o'clock. I don't know what the menu will be. What is it, Bubba? Food?
Yeah, food.
Food.
I know there'll be some spaghetti, some mac and cheese, some dino nuggets, some hot dogs, and there'll be barbecue, I believe, and some sides. And
yeah. And what's the cost, Bubba?
Absolutely zero.
So it's free.
100% free.
Okay. And then you're going to have gifts for juveniles that are ages
1 through 16, I believe, is what we advertise.
We are.
Can't we go 0 through 16?
Well, how about this? If you're 16 years old and younger,
What if Wyatt comes in, he's about to have a baby? Does it count?
Not until the.
I don't think we're about to have a baby.
Not until
just you.
Not until they have a birth.
I'm a biological male.
Hey, Wally, we're trying to be serious and get some information to our listeners. So, what about it, Bubba?
I say anybody 16 and younger is the way.
All right, it is this coming Friday, February the 6th, 2026, Bogota Community Center. The doors open at 5:30. Start feeding at 6 o'clock. There's going to be gifts and drawings and things for the people who we eventually deem are age appropriate.
Yeah, we need to take this time to thank our sponsors because that's where all the money for our giveaways went. And I think we've purchased probably $5,000 worth of giveaways this year and had even more stuff donated. So, and there's some bigger prizes that everybody will be in the hat for. We also need to thank Pine Bluff Materials. That's who is paying for the catering for the event, and then Bubba's going to do some smaller stuff on the side, but we need to
definitely give them
take the chance to thank them. And
they're giving us some gifts to give out too.
Right.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I must not listen.
So our sponsors are the ones that you hear their names at the beginning of the broadcast, and also I think at the youth banquet there'll be a banner with all those sponsors' names.
Yeah, they'll be displayed, and then I guess after this weekend we'll kind of restart and get going for the next year. So if you're interested in joining in on that, we'd love to partner with you.
You know, it's amazing. Most podcasts have sponsors and they gain listeners. We have a couple of listeners and we gain sponsors. We actually officially have more sponsors than listeners.
Also, if we have any sponsors that listen to this, we tried to reach out to everybody through message, but if you're hearing this for the first time, we invite all our sponsors to come. That way they can see what they're giving to, and they can enjoy a meal with everybody too.
Yeah, that would be cool. That's a good idea, RT.
Yeah, good job, RT.
Glad you thought of it. Yeah. That's awesome.
Inviting the people who make it possible to the event. That is a good idea.
And then they'll see how G-rated everything is and how smooth it runs. And
the only thing I hope that happens this year is that the duck calls are given away is the very, very, very last thing.
There ain't none.
Oh, none.
Yeah, it is.
Well, anyway,
no, not to every kid.
If we're going to give them away en masse last year, well, that's the information about the banquet. February the 6th, 2026, go to the community center. 5:30 doors open. Going to try to feed it starting at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
I'm going to throw something out there too. Bubba and them, this was the first year to do the duck season dinner series.
Oh, yeah,
and that was Bubba and his wife Melody and his sister Chastity helped a lot with that. So I think it was successful.
They did it completely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they did it completely.
Well,
Chastity basically tells them what to do.
That's right. She's in charge.
Melody does all the work, and Bubba just is there.
I'm just the face.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And even after they look at him, they still have an appetite because the food that the two ladies cook is so delicious.
But I will say thank you to all the people that supported it, that comes in here, and as some of them's been at every meal, some of them just a few of them. We appreciate it, and thank you to like RT and Wally and a couple other people have jumped in and helped.
The Alabama guys, they served one time.
Yeah, they come and help serve and then paid to eat, so you can't beat that.
Hey, you hate to see it go, but love to watch it leave too, don't you?
But it was 4 of them, and 3 of them were sellouts.
Yeah, they was. I oversold really on a bunch of them.
Let me ask you something, Bubba. I mean, assuming the good Lord lets us all be around this time for next duck season, you think this may be something you will try to do again?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because I learned as I went with each meal about the menu makes a big difference in how we can get it in and out in a timely manner and serve everybody. Yeah, so I think it's something we definitely keep doing. And actually, I may even try to do a few outside of duck season this year.
Like once a month,
once a month or something on a Friday night. Do a cook like that here.
Yeah, and it's kind of different from going to a restaurant, sitting down and ordering.
Yeah,
it's already you pre-ordered pretty much, so when everybody gets there, you're serving everybody at once.
Right. Yeah, we serve from 1 to ever how many I book within, quick as we can.
And the menu lasts about an hour.
The menu is what the menu is.
Yeah,
it's like two
meat choices, and the sides are the sides, and the desserts are the dessert.
Yeah, I came last night for our mother's. Well, our mother was here, and she just turned Judy Childers, mine and Wally's mother, just turned 85 years old.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I was the first to say it on here.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mama. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
And the food was delicious.
It was.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. Well, is there anything else we need to start before this thing gets kind of out of control?
I was going to give Bubba, do you want to mention y'all's benefit that
Yeah, we can.
y'all going to do too?
Yeah, that's fine. So on Friday night, we're having the youth banquet at the community center, and then the following night on Saturday, I'm having a benefit for my niece. She's 24 years old. She's diagnosed with cancer, and we're going to try to raise a little money for her. She's unable to work. She's got 3 little girls. I'm going to start serving food at 3 o'clock. We're going to have a live auction starting at 6, and you can eat all the way through it. And it's no RSVP. Just show up if you can.
Eat.
No, it is not all you can eat.
You said eat all the way through it. Let's
Well,
make
I'm just
sure.
saying we'll be serving all the way through. If you want to pay, it can be all you eat. I
So
promise.
what you're saying is you pay a price, you get a plate, and if you want
Yeah.
another
plate, you pay
portion,
the price.
you pay a
yeah.
price. Yes, yeah.
Yes,
well, I
sir.
think what he meant was is
We'll
they're
be
going to be
serving
serving
food from 3 o'clock on.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right,
going to
yeah.
say. You're serving food from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Well, after, until we're done.
You're serving food from 3 o'clock to the doors closed.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
And it's $12 a plate, and your choices will be either smoked leg quarters or barbecue bologna, 2 sides, dessert, and drink.
There you go.
And you can get it to go if you'd like to, and we appreciate it.
Well, I don't know if you've ever had Bubba's smoked leg quarters, but they're worth more than $12. and this is a benefit for your niece who's
Right.
23. She's got cancer, getting treated at Vanderbilt, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got 3 young kids. How old's her oldest kid?
Oldest is 7,
7 years old, and youngest is what?
3. Just
3.
the oldest one just turned 7.
Yeah, and can't work because of her condition.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go. That's this
The-
February 7th.
February the 7th. Yep.
2026 at the Bogota Community Center, beginning at 3 o'clock and then going until it's done.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh, well, good deal. Anything else before we get started?
I think we're good.
Well, this is our first broadcast, our first podcast, our first recording in February of 2026.
Yeah, because it's the first day.
Golly, Bill, I tell you what,
Boy,
White
he's
is
sharp.
on top of it. He's as sharp as a dull knife.
Bright as a blown light bulb.
There you go. There you go. And duck season for the majority of people is just Ariel spanking. It just stopped, and I don't know what y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about the season, the things that happened, maybe things that just happened during the duck season that were unrelated to duck hunting? I say we do.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Well, you're our
You want to
host.
start at the beginning
At the beginning of what?
of the
podcast?
season?
Am I going to go day by day?
No, I'm saying, or I was going to, Wally can talk about, I
No,
guess, the
no.
weather conditions
How
and
about we do
crop
this?
conditions before season started.
We've already done that one. How about this? We start with
Hey,
the
we'll just do whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
Tony.
Since
we'll
I
just
ain't-
sit
since
here,
I am
we'll
the-
just sit here and listen to you.
since I'm the host.
All right. Here, give me that paddle.
Co-host.
Let me
I'm
speak,
the host.
Tony.
You're co-host.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh, he got muted.
that's all right. I know how to overcome obstacles. RT.
Well, what can we talk about, Mr. Tony?
Well, I say, I can't. I mean, we did a podcast
Mr. Mean Man.
right before Christmas, so I don't know that we need to go all the way back to the beginning.
Well, let's start
But
out.
we can.
I was just saying.
How
like
about
a
we
quick-
start out with this? We start out with around Christmas. How about that? That's a good time.
Well, Santa didn't come see me again, so ain't nothing new there.
Well, how was your season? I mean,
My season?
How was everybody's season?
My season was wonderful. Wonderful.
That's pretty
I'm not,
boring.
And I'm not talking about in the amount of ducks that were harvested. I just got to go out, saw a lot of fowl, spent some time with some people whose company I enjoyed, spent some time with some people whose company I didn't particularly enjoy. But all in all, it was a wonderful season. It was for me. What about you, White?
I think I had a really good season. The only thing I'm kind of down about is I feel like I didn't branch out as much as I did last year and get to hunt with different people.
Why is
Like,
that, White?
I just stayed hunting
I know why it was.
No, I mean I hunted just as much this year as I ever have.
Can I say why it was?
Well,
Because it wasn't no water.
There wasn't no water.
You couldn't branch out. There wasn't no branching out.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It was what we had.
But it was a good season. I find enjoyment in a lot of the fellowship and hunting with different people and getting to, just enjoy that time. And I feel like this year was more work than anything.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that, it's just my opinion, had to do with it's been very, very dry. It's dry right now. We haven't. I was thinking about it coming down here. I bet we haven't had 3 inches of rain.
No, we ain't had 3 inches.
The Holbein River never got up much. There was no water to speak of other than pumped up fields up and down the Holbein River, at least in our area. I think that probably prohibited the ducks from flying up and down the river like they did last year. Remember last year we got a
bunch of water.
We got a big river early on, didn't we, RT?
Yeah.
Yeah. When was that? You remember?
During duck season.
I thought it was for duck season.
Talking about last year?
Yeah, last year.
It was early November.
Yeah. Caught, and a lot of places caught water, and they caught those early ducks, and up and down the Holbein River, they had, I think, a good season last year. It didn't happen this year. I mean, really, we're in a drought.
Yeah, we've kind of said that, so let's go on from that. You said start at Christmas. It got warm, right?
It got warm. It was 70 degrees, full moon.
Warm. Yep. And the first of the duck season was really good on the pumped up fields.
Yep.
It got kind of bad during that. And then after the first of the year, it turned a little bit and got cold again. And the last 10 days have been really cold.
Yep.
Which is true to form. The mallards stay close to the refuges or up and down the river in some places where people hunting on the riverbanks. Mississippi did not produce for 2 or 3 people we knew of when it got so cold. We were killing teal and a few shoalers, a few gray ducks, but mostly teal where we was at. The count right as of last week on White's Lake, which would have been the last week of January, was 120,000 ducks. 80% of them were mallards. We were not seeing that in the fields. So you're sitting there thinking it ain't no mallards, but it is mallards. Well, they're just not. They're doing what they said they do. They stay right around the refuges. We just didn't have a thaw-up day.
Who's what they say? Who's that?
Well, people that talk about duck hunting.
You're talking about like the Cohen people?
Well, okay.
I'm just asking
when I refer
are.
to they, I mean old-time duck hunters plus the new people that talk about it. It's just proof of what's been happening we've always thought. Mm-hmm. And with social media, you can follow the pictures around. If you know where they're hunting, they're close to a bunch of ducks, they're killing more mallards than they are away from it. We're all killing ducks, and our duck numbers have not really went down any. No. You just got to be there the days when they fly, and without rainy days and stuff, it makes it harder to do that. The corn benefits so many animals when it gets like this. Things have somewhere they can go eat that's above the snow. People blame this, blame that. It's weather related, and it's location related, which it's always been. And, the benefit of what corn's going to be left, the ducks are going to go back so much healthier. And they are harder to kill if they're not as hungry. Mm-hmm. We don't really think about that. The snow geese population is a lot of them around here. And they knock down a lot of corn the other ducks can't get to, and then the ducks come in behind them, especially the teal and stuff. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Bubba, do you have an opinion?
Well, I didn't really get to hunt much in January, it just didn't work out. So I didn't really get to experience it farther. I think I stopped hunting right before Christmas, but just listen, I hear people talking and everything, and I think, well, it's pretty on point. I mean, I saw some pictures of some refuges, and they're just loaded with mallards, but ain't nobody around here killing much except the ones that are budded up pretty close to it, Yeah. They're just not moving.
Bubba, RT?
I don't say we got to witness Bubba shoot. I don't know if it's his first greenhead, but it's the first one that we witnessed. We called him out on it. He was the only one to shoot.
Yeah.
First shot, got him.
Probably the hardest duck I've ever shot, with 5 guys staring me down while I'm trying to do it.
Well, that's a rarity. You got to shoot one duck by yourself without other people shooting that. That was nice of them.
I'm sure Wally was drawn down just
in case I missed. You think?
Yeah.
Highly doubtful, but possible.
You was my backup, I'm sure.
Hey, we got it on video too. I may try to clip that in right here.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
Yeah, is that no? It ain't on the video y'all put out today, did you? Bubba's on it. I know I seen Bubba.
Yeah. Is it a me falling?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Elmer's on there.
Yeah.
I think as far as the harvest numbers go, it was a good season for us and for pretty much everyone I know. I think there was definitely some slow periods, like what we're talking about, the 70 degrees, full moon. That period or that stretch of hunting was really tough. But as far as December was really good. And I think the last 10 days of this freeze and stuff, there was a lot of people that did good. A lot of people.
But we hunt so many days, the opportunity presents itself more than it does for everybody else.
That's right.
So we see it kind of different. We don't have to schedule hunting on the weekends. We don't have to schedule, we just go, and we're so close to home. It makes it a lot easier on us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I had a good season overall, I'd say it, or not really talking about the numbers. There was a few things as far as like the rain. I was really looking forward to the rain this year on some things we done in preparation for hunting in the backwater, but that didn't happen. But got to take my granddad out hunting a couple times and hunt with my brothers and my dad and Olivia's family and sometimes Tony. That was all good. And then we got to end the season yesterday with my nephew, Job.
How was Job?
3?
I think it's 3.
Daddy said 2. But I just was going to throw
But he may be 2.
I don't know.
No, he is 3.
He's pretty active.
He's
for
about
us.
to turn 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
But he
Maybe
smiles.
not.
He does different from all the rest of the fuzzles. He's got a personality. Smiles. He likes.
He sang a couple songs.
Yeah, he was
for us.
singing some church songs.
Frosted Snowman.
Yeah,
He
that
liked
was his first duck hunt, though. So
That's cool.
and I thought it was pretty good for him.
I thought when we shot, it was going to drive him crazy, but it did not faze him.
Oh, he was shooting his Nerf gun with us.
Hey, he did like Bubba does. Tony shot a little early.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was really not eventful because it was a safe season, but we get to hunt with a lot of different people. We get to make new friends. We get to carry military people, and that's special to us because we can't do much for people. We can give back something that we have a opportunity to do. And, it's just, we have a really, okay, I'm going to say I because Tony's going to say who's we. I really
just
good
asked you
life.
a question who they were. I just wanted to know, and you got all mad about it. That's what you did.
Those that hunt around here, though, I was going to say this: it'd be hard to imagine duck season around here without this place.
Yes, it will be tough. If we just had to go sit in the blind, had our kitchen in there, and didn't get to. I mean, that's the great part of here. You come in, you never know who will walk in here and how friendly they are or how friendly people are towards them. It's really a good thing, and it'll end one day like everything else does.
When duck season's here, it's even like the community just grows.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Camaraderie.
friendly. Yeah, it's amazing to me, really.
Yeah.
That wasn't that the name of the meal series?
Well, no, it was just in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this: they, and by they I mean Bubba and his wife, and they are very warm when people come in, no matter who they are. They always engage and talk to people, and usually end up getting to know a lot about them. So that's a wonderful thing along those lines. One good thing about it being dry this year is you didn't have to fight so much mud.
Yeah.
You did not.
That was a plus. Easier on equipment.
I agree.
We had to pump a lot.
I imagine people
Still pumping.
I imagine people spend a lot of money, like they did during the crop season, irrigating, pumping up fields and things. There's probably some places that on a normal year hold water really, really well. But this year, because the Old Vine River's down, the Mississippi River's down, probably did not hold water as well.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree with that.
we're still on track to get up to our 36 listeners by the end of the year. Still gaining.
Maybe.
Probably hurt Luke Bryant's popularity by him being on here, but maybe won't nobody find out.
Did y'all kill any bands this year? For me, were cool.
I didn't do a good job of writing them down, but there was a teal,
And Greenhead.
a greenhead,
Another and a wood duck,
Chandler killed a canvasback.
and another band. Let's see.
I only remember 3.
That most of them were from Saskatchewan.
Mm-hmm.
One was from Ohio. A wood duck.
Well, that was Iowa. Maybe it was
Iowa. It was
maybe
Iowa.
it was Ohio.
But most of them were from way off.
Yeah.
Well, in them,
Canvasback was Illinois.
Yeah.
while in them harvested a greenhead that the band was so worn that they had to use meerkat, some type of acid to get the numbers off of it.
But it wasn't but 8 years old.
You know. Well, I went back and I looked
Really?
at went back and looked
Salt
at,
water.
So
I went back and looked at the pictures, and the band was really still kind of thick. I've seen some, like Todd, our brother-in-law, harvested a greenhead years ago that was 14 or 15 years old, and that band was wafer thin. So I guess it makes sense. The edges would come off before it really got into the thickness of it.
I was with somebody, or I don't know, it might have been us. Killed a greenhead that was banded, and the Susie only had one leg.
We harvested 3 bands. They were all 2 greenheads and 1 hen. Greenhead from Saskatchewan, greenhead from Manitoba, and the hen was from Wisconsin.
It just kind of goes to show that our ducks probably come from that area.
Yeah.
So let's hope they have.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they have a wet spring in all the breeding areas, so the ducks could have ideal habitat to raise a brood this year. Hey, why does any highlights of the season?
Highlights.
Highlights. I mean, there's maybe something funny that happened. Doesn't necessarily have to be anything related to hunting, but maybe it does.
Funny. No, not
It don't
really
have to be funny. Just anything.
I will say I got to hunt with my dad more this year than the past couple of years, ever since his health has kind of went down since his stroke, and I got to hunt my dog pretty much every day this year, and it was a different dog than last year, so that's good. So we're going in the right direction there.
Yeah, he has improved a lot. Yeah. But didn't Haley train him more this year?
Wait.
Haley trained him a lot this summer.
Are we talking about the dog?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can I ask? It's the same dog, correct?
Yeah.
That you had last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
This was his first full season.
All right. When you said he was a different dog, I
No,
thought you meant
he behaved different last
Okay.
year. He wasn't as good. He hadn't put it all together yet last year.
Okay.
But there was some at the end of the season last year. There was some pretty significant improvements that you could see, like it was starting to come together. And then
How
this
old is
year, he's 3.
So last year he was 1 or 2. Good deal. Wally, any highlights with you?
Man, everything's a highlight with me. I can't remember all of them, but the little boy from Alabama that hunts down the road, he's really become a good friend of ours, and he's a highlight.
Yeah, he is.
Of course, hunting with our nephew, it's a highlight, and seeing Job in there, that was a really good highlight. Every day's good, so I really can't say I ever go home other than being mad at you and RT about something. But that's every day anyway, so.
Yeah. How about you, Bubba?
I just enjoyed going. I really enjoyed hunting with all y'all. I didn't get to hunt with White this year.
No, you didn't.
Did your boat go hunting with White this year?
Yeah, my boat went, but I didn't.
That's good. At least you were involved.
He could come anytime he wanted, and he knows that.
Yeah, my phone didn't work.
And then we had the incident.
The incident.
What?
Yeah, when you and Tony quit speaking.
Oh, yeah, that incident.
Well, that's still ongoing.
I know it.
Yeah. I'm trying to get him to adopt me.
That's
y'all.
a highlight. That's a highlight. Not me adopting you.
Yeah, that
not,
is a highlight.
But not speaking is kind of a highlight.
Bubba has some anger issues, and Tony can make people angry.
I was being bullied, I felt.
Bubba calls Tony what is it, bully?
a bully.
No, but it's intellectual.
Intellectual bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I asked questions about what
And
you mean by
Bubba did
this
tutor
and
in the
things like
first
that.
grade.
Yeah, I've got education too.
How about
He
you?
was a tutor.
Yeah, Bubba.
I think you
The second year in the first grade.
wait
they
a
tutored.
minute. You know, wait a minute.
I
There's-
think
You
he's
can't
still-
bully me, Tony.
There's two.
I
there's
think
two-
he's still
there's
a
two-
tutor.
There's two ways to take the word tutor. I'm thinking he was the other type of tutor without the U.
I think he's still doing. I think he's still tooting
How about you, RT? Any highlights?
or tutoring. Probably biggest highlight was one day Wally allowed my family to go, including my uncle, my cousin, and my granddad. That's probably one of the biggest highlights. It's hard to get everybody in the family there at one time with my granddad, and we were able to do that. So that's probably
So your highlight of the year was a day hunting without Wally?
Hey, but it was a good day. For me, too.
I called Wally, asking where he was, and he said, "I was just gonna let y'all have it."
Did you
Wasn't
call,
that
But
January
we were
the
expecting
1st?
him to come.
Did you call me?
Yeah, it was New Year's Day.
Yeah, they come
Did you
in.
call
And,
me?
No, we didn't want you there.
they come in and all got a free
It
meal,
was
and then they
peaceful.
went hunting.
In RT's defense, Tony, you was sick that day.
Yeah, you didn't even
No,
come.
actually, I was here.
Yeah, you come, but remember you was.
Yeah. Well, I just asked him, did he call me?
felt
He
bad.
said, no, he called Wally. He didn't call
See,
me.
I care.
Something you said. You asked Wyatt if there was something memorable or something funny, and there was a guy that showed up in a plaid red and black full suit. I thought that was kind of funny, but others may not.
Who was it?
Oh, Elmer over there.
Elmer.
It was classic, that's for sure.
It was a class.
He found a old ad from a magazine of men who still had their pajamas on
They weren't
They
pajamas.
were in their underwear.
in the same outfit, and he said, "So this is what they used to hunt in,"
It's
but they hadn't even got dressed yet.
What's it called, Tony?
They called it the Pennsylvania tuxedo. It's what it was nicknamed as. What it is it's and for those of you, y'all can go and look at it. It was a Woolrich, Woolrich was the brand, and their old wool vintage hunting clothing. And I found one on an online auction, and it's good. When I got it, it probably weighed 15 pounds. It's good and warm. And I said I was going to bid on it, and I got it for like $7.50, and the shipping was more than I paid for it. And when I got it, I was tickled to death because it is warm. And that is what they used to hunt with. Before you had neoprene and all that stuff up north. Just look it up. Pennsylvania tuxedo.
Coming from the guy that's wearing.
Yeah.
He's still got the
The-
price tag on
The
his
goose
bibs.
down coveralls that he come down here and said, "Hey, he's got some goose down coveralls for $50." Got my $50. Went back and bought the coveralls and never seen them again until today.
That is
And you didn't
not-
get $50.
I didn't
That-
get
whoa,
50
whoa, whoa,
bucks,
whoa,
but why
whoa.
couldn't he have bought them when he was up there at the
Whoa.
yard?
Hey, ain't there a shotgun in that same situation?
Hold on a second. Let me explain. Wally's factually inaccurate again. That's not how it happened.
Okay, well, tell us.
All I am going to tell you. I was hunting. I like hunting for things, and I was stopping at yard sales during the arts and crafts thing, and I found this pair of their Cabela's goose down coveralls, probably from the late 70s, early 80s, and no telling what they cost back then. And I thought they were a little big for me. Still got the price tag on. They wanted $50.
It's obvious you ain't
Hold on a
quit wearing
second.
them.
Hold on a
Hold
second.
on a second.
Let
They're
me-
so
let me-
big that I can't even feel his arm.
I have a question.
Do you,
Tony,
wait, do you
before
mind if I finish the factual scenario?
Well, let's
Then
hear
you
it.
can ask me what it is. Anyway, I come up here and I told Wally, I said, "Hey, so and so's got these coveralls." He said, Wally remembered them from. He said, "How much they want?" He said, $50. At that time, that guy's wife walked in here and got some food,
She did.
and this is where Wally was wrong. I never handled the money. He handed it to her, and then I went and got them from her because I was going that way.
Yeah, because I didn't trust Tony with the money. But same thing. And old Flipper over here done flipped you another thing.
Hold on a second.
Hold
Now,
on.
hold on. RT was
RT's next.
RT
Well-
was interrupting me when I was talking, so now we're gonna let him talk.
Well, I understand now Wally had to have purchased them for $50 because if someone was asking $50, you would have not paid $50.
Correct.
You would have jewed them down to something else.
He didn't
Correct.
pay $50.
He paid $0. He got them for free.
A penny. Now, Bubba.
To be factual,
that's not
that's
theft.
his girlfriend, not his wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Gerald's girlfriend.
Right.
Oh, well, we don't want to
I thought
mention
you meant
that.
Wally's.
I hadn't
No.
mentioned no names, not Wally's, but the
Yeah.
person who, I didn't know. That's how it happened. And I'll tell you this, one of the things, duck season is ended, but to me, I like hunting for things all year long. That's why I buy things,
Yeah.
collect things and stuff. And vintage hunting clothing, you can't go wrong. It's a whole lot better than the stuff you get today.
No, it might be a whole lot better than stuff you get. But the stuff we get is pretty doggone good and last.
Well, Wally, this right here is probably 45 years old.
That was a probably $300 outfit.
Probably in the 80s.
Yep, because I always wanted it, never got it, and then Mom and Daddy got me some Thinsulate
I remember that.
Gore-Tex overalls, same pattern. I'm pretty sure Tony wore them a lot of years.
I did.
Yep, but I never got the goose down ones. I always wanted them, just could not afford.
Well, they're
Poor,
nice.
poor Wally.
So for $50, I bought them. Now I don't have them. Can't
Are you
fit in
gonna?
them.
Are you gonna
At least you
confiscate
get to
them
look
back?
at them.
I can't wear them.
Hey, I brought them. I
don't
said,
think
here
I'd
they
wear
are. He says, I can't wear them.
Yeah, but
I
you
"Well,
said you didn't have no underwear on under there. I don't want them.
That was before then. I'm fully clothed, Wally.
Oh, well, you told Bubba that.
Don't get the listeners.
I'd probably give you $50 for them right now because I'm so cold sitting here.
Well, that's tough. You
I
get
feel good.
I'm good.
I'm freezing.
Well, one highlight we had this year, and it happened in Bogota. It was
Oh yeah.
was the baby.
Oh, the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Are we gonna make an episode about the baby, or should
Well-
we talk about it now?
Talk about it now.
Is this going to be a truth?
Go ahead and get it over with.
This is going to be everything I tell is factual.
As we know it.
No, it's just factual.
Well, mine's as I know it.
Well, anyway, it was December the 26th. It was a cold, cloudy day. It was cold,
It was cold.
and it was dry. And Wally was hunting with some guys, and I knew one of them really well, and I'd been in the Westlaw leadership group with him, and I went down there to talk to him. I walked in on the blind. Remember when I walked in the blind? They didn't hear me. They were all caught up in themselves, and I was just standing there, and he turned to talk to Wally, and I guess he caught somebody staring, saw somebody out of the corner of his eye, and he looked, and it looked like he jumped out of his skin. He said, I thought I saw a ghost. I said, I've been here 5 minutes. Well, anyway, later on in the day, Wally looks at his phone, which he does a lot. He says, somebody just dropped a baby off at the Bogota. Somebody just delivered a baby at the Bogota post office. And I thought, and he thought too, that it was one of those things where someone had kind of dropped the baby off like a safe baby thing. And he said, you need to get there. Well, my truck was parked probably 300 or 400 yards away, and I took off running. And I didn't end the journey running, but I took off running. And about I don't know, halfway there, I was like, they're going to come get me. But anyway, got there, and there was a young lady who had a baby. She gave birth across the road from the where the Bogota post office used to be. And when I got there, Bubba, who is not on the fire department, was there. And some other gentleman, and the birth mother, and who ended up finding out to be the grandmother. And Bubba had already seen I guess you'd already looked into the car, but the baby was already delivered. But it wasn't, it was like a minute or two old, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
Opened the door. I talked to her. I was asking her how she was feeling and stuff, but really what I was doing was looking in her eyes, make sure she wasn't in shock. And she was responding. Her eyes were dilating, and then I looked at the baby, and it was sitting in her lap. She was in the, what was that, a Challenger car?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Old black Challenger car. She was in the seat in the passenger side, and the baby was laying right there in her lap. And it was kind of gray looking, but that was because it still had the, I guess, birth fluids on it.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I was like, uh-oh. And then I saw the baby breathe, and then it stuck out its tongue like it was trying to suck, and I said, that baby's fine. And then I closed the door and started praying. I really was, for the ambulance to get there. And it seemed like it took, I don't know what, about 75 days for it to get there. But they got there. And, I mean, it just seemed that long.
It seemed like it took forever.
Yeah, and about that time, Michael from the fire department pulled up with the fire truck, wrapped the baby in a like a towel type deal, and then what happened then, Bubba? Law enforcement showed up, and the ambulance showed up and got her out and
got her in the ambulance,
put her on the gurney, and so we had a little baby born on December the 26th in Bogota, and it was, I didn't realize how nervous I was.
Yeah. Well, didn't know what to do. When you pulled up, I looked across and you was white. Now, I did not know that you had run 300.
He's white right now.
No, I mean just like pale. Like I thought, but I didn't realize you just run across that field and all that, because I was wanting somebody to get there because I had no clue what to do,
When one thing I do remember is when I walked up, the grandmama was outside talking on the phone, and she said, "Is everything going to be all right?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, everything's going to be fine, like we'd done this 100 times." But that's because when you're kind of the person people look to be calm, you got to act calm.
Yeah.
Although I was not.
No.
But after that day, later that afternoon, I went to the hospital and stuck my head in. Baby's fine. I guess everything was all right. Yeah. But it's a little big girl.
Now do I get to tell my story?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so we were duck hunting. Tony did. He tries to sneak in the blind. He thinks he can really
I didn't try.
Sneaky or scary.
I got in.
When you ain't doing nothing wrong, it really don't bother you. But I looked down the phone, and it had letters. And I thought it said, unknown driver delivers baby at post office, leaves in a black Dodge Charger. And I looked at Tony. I said, Tony, you got to get there because you're the judge, and if nobody wants that baby, we can get it. We'll just get it because it's in Bogota, or, adopt it or something because it was just a baby. So Tony takes off running. So I call Bubba. I said, Bubba, hey, there's a baby at the post office. You got to get up there. I didn't realize it was a birth. I called Mama. I said, Mama, you got to get to the post office. There's a baby up there. Well, when they called me back and said the lady had a baby, she was sitting there, I felt a lot better about it. And but can you imagine when that girl seen Bubba and Tony, and they were the two rays of hope?
Sure, her spirits were lifted. It's all.
But it all turned out well.
It did.
It was a day after Christmas babies. All I know.
Yeah, that was kind of a.
Yeah, and that was a highlight. I done forgot about it.
You know
what?
It
was enjoyable.
I guess I've been hunting. I don't know. I'm 50, gonna be 59 in March. 50 plus years. Never had one of them.
Yep. But we saved that woman and that little kid that was locked up in the bathroom.
Yeah, but that wasn't a birth, and we weren't hunting at the time. And I really wasn't hunting that day. I was just visiting.
It sounded good,
but that's kind of a highlight.
Oh, yeah. It was, and
it is. I forgot that.
It kind of left my mind. I hadn't really thought about it.
So it's special that we was there and it happened. And everything turned out well, even with us being involved.
Yeah. I mean, we're better than nothing.
That's right. A lot better.
I won't say a lot.
Well, barely. At least come running.
Yeah, at least we'll show up. I was glad to see Tony and Michael and even Miss Judy because I've delivered some cows and a couple dogs.
That's not your expertise.
I ain't much on.
Well, I knew when that baby breathed, took a breath.
Yeah.
And then it stuck its tongue out, and I could tell its tongue was curled up like it was wanting to nurse. I was like, the baby's okay. I was worried about the mama, but she seemed fine, and I didn't see a lot of.
It amazed me that the grandmama was so nervous, and the mom was just. She was
probably why she had to pull over.
Yeah, the mom was so calm.
I think she was in a little bit of shock.
Yeah, I mean, so too, yeah.
She just
didn't you say she tried to walk out in front of
all the
grandmother? No, not the birth mother.
No, the grandmother.
Were they headed to Lake County or
no? They were coming from north, headed to Dyersburg to the hospital.
They'd been in the hospital the night before and they'd sent her home.
Yeah,
they didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah,
and
they just didn't make it. They just didn't make it
back to
the hospital in time.
Yeah,
I wonder where they I guess they list the place of birth on the.
Well, you told them to put Bogota when they was leaving. I remember that.
Well, that was just me saying it to somebody.
Many people got a birth certificate that says Bogota.
That's true.
Probably not many of them living.
None of us do.
Yeah.
No.
Mine would be Dyersburg, which I wasn't from here. But
looking back, the last year was very eventful.
oh,
Yeah.
Now we forget about the flood.
Dial it in and
Two
think
of
about it. It's eventful.
But the flood,
Two of them.
no help. I mean, help comes, but really, in the heat of the moment, there's no help. It's just whoever's around locally.
that's right.
And that goes to prove whether you're a place like here or, in Nashville, it don't matter what status it is. There's no help except the local help right at first. I mean, it just is. You got to take care of your neighbors, figure out what to do because, people care, but it takes time to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was all the eventful things you had the flood in February, which was the biggest flood there was until April.
And then it was the biggest one.
Which was the biggest one. It probably was from 1937.
Then a drought during the summer.
Then
we couldn't get planted.
Well, then it rained and rained and rained until like July, the middle of July. Then it shut off and didn't rain again until it rained about 4 or 5 inches in October.
Then we had the 4th of July.
Yeah.
We had the 4th of July parade. Then it was a drought all fall long. We had really a good harvest season, but from the conditions.
You mean from the being able to get in and harvest, not from necessarily the yields?
We had the music at the mural.
Yeah, we did.
That was pretty cool. And then we got the deer hunt because we got through harvesting so good. Then we had a Christmas parade.
Yeah, first one ever.
Had that? Yeah, I forgot about that.
We had something else that same week, a Christmas parade. Oh,
Christmas.
We did the hee haw during the daytime free for the old folks.
Yeah, that's right. On that Sunday.
Yeah, that we'd never done before.
Yeah.
That was during the Sunday matinee for people that were kind of in nursing homes and
where they get out and drive.
They got during the daytime.
We had the duck season dinner series.
Mm-hmm.
Women's hunt.
The women's hunt.
Well, that's happening.
And it's
Youth coon
grown.
hunt.
2-time
Oh, wait a minute.
duck blast champions.
Yeah.
Become 2-time duck blast champions.
Yeah.
Which that's just a luck of the conditions.
That just
Yeah, it ain't
And the
because
dice.
we're better duck
but
hunters.
it was a highlight.
And the roll of the dice.
It ain't because we're better duck hunters.
No, it was a roll of the dice. And you got then you had the baby.
I was blessed with a free gun.
Oh yeah, the guy give Bubba a gun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bubba asking for shells, but he didn't have any.
Yeah.
You know, I gave Bubba something for Christmas.
He did.
And then what
Did
happened?
Bubba give you something?
Yeah, he asked me why I didn't give him this other thing.
Yeah,
I didn't.
that's Bubba.
You did not?
Hey,
You did.
But I
Well-
did pay him back for Christmas last Thursday night, 2 Thursday nights ago.
Yeah, bought us some
I
chips.
bought his supper.
Well, you bought mine at Dane Ray's Chitlins, which they were very good. It's the first time I'd had chitlins
Yeah, they were
in a
very
long
good.
time.
I've got a story to add once we wrap up duck hunting.
Uh-oh.
And since we're getting close to wrapping up duck hunting, I like to take this time to thank my wife
Yeah.
who puts up with me during duck season.
Oh, yeah,
and
mine too.
And allows me to do what I get to do. Some of us put up with a lot more than others, but my
Well, I'm
wife's good to me.
So since we're on wives, I'm gonna thank my wife for putting up with me all year long, and I would suggest that you do something.
Yeah.
I want
I'm
to
a
thank
Tony.
Miss Leanne too for putting up with you.
I second that.
She is a saint.
She is a sweet lady.
This is my first duck season as a married man.
Wow,
Married
there
man.
you go.
Maybe the only one.
As of today, I'm still married, so we got through it.
You're kind of like Married Man on John Boy and Billy. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Married Man? Yes, baby. Yes, honey. Yes, baby.
Hey, you know, to get off that, duck season is over with. From Jardy, you still got some juvenile thing, but really preparing for next duck season is beginning today.
Oh, yeah.
And the one thing I would encourage, and I think Wally would too, is if you've got a place where you've pumped water up and got feed and things of that nature,
Leave it.
leave it. Don't drain it.
Well,
leave
it's
it.
froze right now, probably.
Well, you still leave it.
I know.
But just leave it, and it will it will pay dividends in the years to come, because those ducks will start working or start using your place. They'll start, eating the food to get their energy back, to get their fat stores up, so they can go up and have a brood and come back down, and they'll imprint. And if you can, I suggest you leave it until the middle of April. Isn't that probably a good time?
If you can,
If
at
you can.
least into March.
Yeah, at least in the March.
But we've proved that with our ducko.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit better every year.
And it doesn't. And draining it right now is not going to get you in the field any quicker.
They're the lowest place on earth if they're a ducko anyway.
Yes. So I would suggest that. I mean, you're going to have some point in time RT's going to have to go down, pick up all the decoys, and start repairing all the stuff that broke. Because RT is good at that kind of stuff.
Good. Best I ever seen.
He is.
Talented.
Not much to do because I already
Gifted.
picked up a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Did you?
You know,
we picked up-
In case a flood comes this year, we got them all in a trailer.
Yeah.
Got him in the trailer. Yeah. I mean,
RT.
there's clean your guns. That's a good thing. Get your shells all arranged. Decoys put up. I mean,
I don't
your duck
believe in
calls-
gun cleaning.
Your duck calls put up and things like that.
Bino.
Tony would be quiet where somebody else could talk again.
Well, I heard. But
I was kind of wanting to hear Tony's preparation for next season.
I'm telling.
He's telling you what to do.
I'm telling you what.
doing any of it.
Somebody has to organize and have the ideas.
Hold on. Organize means actually doing something, don't it?
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, it don't?
No. I mean,
Oh, you mean boss?
He's more supervision.
no. I mean, you got to have plans.
He delegates.
All right.
I mean, it's an organization. It's kind of like this. Well, let me give it. And I'm not saying I'm a general. Let's say in the Army, the generals don't go out and do the fighting. They do all the organization and things for the people that are the people. So here, I'm just trying to throw some ideas out there for our listening world that you even think some of them are at least good ideas, but because I come up with them, they're not.
They're not.
Yeah. You know how that is?
I like execution of ideas more than coming up with them.
You want to start calling you the executioner? He does. He wants to say yes so bad.
Well, I think I'm going to thank Tracy for being the wife she is that made Olivia put up with RT. So really, RT in the long run, you might ought to thank me.
I think Tracy
And it
probably,
if you can get that out of your
comes
mouth,
back to Wally.
probably she got the experience of
'Cause I
having
think-
to put up with Wally.
I think at 25 years or 6 years of preparation that I did ahead of time
Yeah.
paid benefits for you.
I think you've helped some, and
Help some.
and I think there's some ways I handle things a little better in our side.
Hey, do you know how painful that was?
But it's not even true. He handles things better.
He said he handles things different. He didn't say better. Say Wally's he's into his emotions today. I mean, I asked him a
Hey.
question about who are they.
He's
and he gets up.
been ill. Like,
It may be
Yeah.
his hat.
You
It
can't.
could be his sunglasses.
he's getting grumpier though.
Oh, I didn't even realize I still had my
I guess
sunglasses
I
on.
guess he thinks he's a rock star. He's wearing his sunglasses last night.
If we get that 28 listeners,
Well, it ain't happening.
28.
All right, so we're moving on from duck season.
Yeah.
officially.
yeah.
Sure.
got to.
We may go back to it, but yeah, we can move on.
Have we discussed the new adventure? I don't think we have.
No, we have not.
What, coon hunting?
Getting into coon hunting.
Yeah.
Let's run through that for a minute.
Well, I'm gonna give my opinion on it. Their idea of coon hunting is making the dog run while they chase it in a side by side.
Correct.
We're not
Now maybe that's coon hunting. I don't know.
That is not how I was raised coon
Well, it's
hunting.
not.
Here, we got 15, 20 minutes. We're going to talk about the coon hunting. Tony hasn't participated in any of it, so he shouldn't have anything to say about it all.
I like it. I like it.
So,
Tony, you can talk if you want to, buddy.
Oh, he's going to. Don't worry.
How did we come up with the coon dog?
Y'all were
Well-
giving it.
Yep. Somebody said, "Hey, you know anybody wants a coon dog?" And y'all had been talking about coon hunting. And I said, "Bubba,
Yeah.
Bubba."
Wait
and then
a
I
second. Wally volunteered somebody else to take a dog.
Well, they asked
That
me
ain't
if I
happened.
knew.
That ain't the first time
But
that's
listen,
happened.
They asked me if I knew, and I said, "Bubba." So I come in. I said, "Bubba, I know where I can get you a coon dog." And he goes, "I don't know if I want a coon dog." He said, "How much?" I said, "Free." He said, "I know I don't want a coon dog." I said, "You got to trust me on this, Bubba. It's 'cause this is a good coon dog." Yeah, right. I said, "Well, And then I left it alone for a couple of weeks, and Bubba said, I'm getting that pen ready for that coon dog. I said, you actually still want it? Or you want it? He said, yeah. That's how I remember it. That might not be right.
That's pretty.
You did say it was going to be Bubba and RT.
Yeah, Bubba and RT.
And I did find out where it was coming from too.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it, Bubba?
It's a walker, male dog.
And how big's his feet?
Oh, he's huge. I call him a mule. He's a big old dog.
Yep.
I don't know how big they're supposed to be, but that dog's feet's about as big as your hand.
Yeah, he's a big one.
Can breaks down, we can hook to him and he can
pull us out.
And we weren't really going in blindly.
Yeah.
Bubba has coon hunted his entire life.
Yeah.
His cousin or nephew has got coon dogs, and I've actually gone with them a few times, so I was kind of getting into it a little. So the dog is technically 70% Wally's.
No, it's none mine.
25 Bubba's. It's only Wally's when Wally wants to tell us what to do. He goes, it's my dog.
Well, the way I figured it is its last name is Childress.
You mean when it comes to feeding and caring for it and things like that, it's y'all's?
It's 100% mine.
Housing it, taking care of it, yeah.
But I figured if we let its last name be Childress, then it can hunt on Childress properties.
Exactly.
So that's his attachment.
First night we took it hunting, Wyatt actually joined us with his dog.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Tucker.
Tucker.
Black and tan male dog. Also free.
Yeah, that's right. We're good at this free dog.
Yeah, also a free
dog. It was a successful hunt.
Yeah.
They treed in, 30 minutes?
Probably less.
Less than that.
30 minutes.
How far did y'all walk?
30 foot.
I'm going to ask, this is a question.
Yeah.
When y'all coon hunt, y'all's area of coon hunting, does it relate to how close you can ride the side-by-side?
100%.
So it doesn't have anything about y'all walking out
For
through
them.
the woods.
I'm used to walking over a mile or two every night.
I thought people used to do it on horseback. What's the difference?
Well, they've got new horses.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Horsepower.
Where I grew up coon hunting was in East Tennessee. So you're going down a mountain, up, down a mountain, and you're on foot.
The one time I went coon hunting this year was we walked.
Well, let's you say that, Wyatt, but the one night we did go, if you remember, when I got out of that buckbrush, she was laid up against a tree, and I thought she was having a heart attack.
Not because of out of shape, but because of I was soaking wet.
Yeah, you was. I don't know. I really thought something was wrong.
And
with
I
you.
was hung up. I got hung up bad in that buckbrush.
It was a pretty.
And I was mad at my dog.
They treed that coon in a cypress tree in the middle of a little low spot that still had water on it.
Yeah, actually it had water. Yeah,
probably shin deep.
And I was the only one with hip boots on.
The rest of them had on flip flops.
They had little boots on that couldn't do nothing with.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't expect much water to be out there, considering we've been in a drought.
That's called old man smarts.
Yeah,
they taught me that.
Probably the highlight of it though is the dogs are barking. You can't hear each other talk. And Bubba's like, this is what we need to do. And Tony or Wally's over there hollering, this is what we need to do. And I said,
you mean the person that...
I said, we need to listen to Bubba. He knows what he's doing. And Wally's like, I know how nature works.
All the while, I'm in the water with the dogs.
Yeah, and
so I'm the only one that can actually do something. Wally has the gun, though, so.
Well, in my defense... is the first coon on this dog.
First coon.
Our dog didn't attack the coon.
He did not.
Running from it.
He did not.
It was in the dark. It was in the water. The other dog was tied up. Wyatt was trying to get the other dog away from it. And I said, I know how nature works. We kill this coon right now or we lose it. That was Wally's thoughts to get the first coon under the belt.
Why wouldn't you do you not shoot the coon to kill it?
We shot it. No. I shot it, 5 times in the tree.
He shoots it in the belly.
It finally gave up and jumped out.
It wasn't nothing compared to that last one.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo.
I'm getting to the last one. The last one, this was on a different hunt. Wyatt wasn't there. And Bubba is tying the dogs up under the tree. Meanwhile, Wally's... Next thing you know, that coon comes out of that tree and it, boom, about 5 foot from Bubba trying to tie that dog up. And this coon was very alive.
Very.
And it and the dog had a little episode together, and then it was like a street fight. I broke up the dog and the coon, and had to shoot it with a pistol
Twice.
three times.
Was it 3 times?
Before the coon finally give up.
It was
That
nuts.
dog won't kill a coon.
Oh
will
well,
it?
I put the
He
female
don't
on
attack the coon. The other one wouldn't.
it. She grabbed it and she grabbed it. It was. I was tell you, that coon was
I'm
mad.
talking about like I had to get him. I got in between the coon and the dog, and started shooting the coon with the pistol.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And y'all wonder why I don't go.
Why?
Well, I know why you don't go.
I know why I don't go.
Your wife don't let you.
No,
Well,
ain't got anything
you
to
weren't
do with that.
invited either.
Yeah, I was invited.
2 things.
I was invited.
Tony,
If I knew I was not invited, I would have been there both times.
Well, you wasn't invited either time.
Yeah, I was invited.
Tony, you really would enjoy it as much as you love dogs and seeing a dog work. You know, that's what it is to me. It's just watching a dog work. It
Yeah.
don't matter if it's a coon dog or
I agree.
a lab or a beagle, or I like to watch dogs
Yeah.
work.
It's kind of like
I think
dog
I would
picking ducks up.
I
Yeah.
think I'd like the dog and the things like that. I don't.
I don't think he would like the dog and the coon fight.
No,
Well,
no.
we're not going to
But
have
we
didn't
don't
either.
do that.
I'm not going.
I'm just glad it wasn't a coon and Bubba fight.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
close.
It was real
That
close.
would have been worth seeing.
I was going to shoot it off of him when it got on his head.
Yeah, ball and hitting him right in the head.
I went over there to grab that dog, and that coon come towards me, and I ain't never moved so fast.
I moved pretty quick when I heard something. I thought one of the dogs was running up on me in that tree line. And I turned around. It was a big old possum.
But you know, one thing we could give one bit of advice. When you're duck hunting, if a duck's crippled going down, keep shooting it.
Yeah.
Finish it. Don't wait to chase it. No, because that's one thing we do that we're getting better at all the time is retrieving cripples. And that's the whole key to it. If you hesitate, when it's in range, you will not get it in the corn
No.
or anywhere. No matter how good your dog is, you'll get a lot of them, but finish it off.
They
'cause they're
disappear.
tough at the end of the year.
Disappear.
Well, that's the way you was thinking about that coon. That
That's
first
what I
one.
was thinking
Exactly
about that
thing,
coon.
Yeah, is get it dead.
He had on
So-
a pair of boots. He didn't have a
Yep.
gun.
Nope.
We didn't have on anything, and I couldn't shoot because I was afraid of ricochet and hit him.
Because anything is an ethical hunter, you don't want to wound something. In
Finish it.
You want to harvest. You
That's
want
right.
to, in my opinion, you want to harvest it and kill it. I guess
Regardless
It's
of what it is.
quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want it sitting there suffering, or I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, is there anything else we want to bring up or talk about during this episode?
Didn't he have something at the end of the thing he wanted to say?
Yeah, well, we were going to do that. I was going to
Yeah.
ask. I was going to ask Wise anything he wanted
No,
to say.
let's-
Wally, I was going to ask you anything you want to say.
Will this
and
get
then,
out
and then,
before-
and then,
Mine's after the podcast.
then oh, you didn't want it to be in the podcast,
Right. This is for preparation for the bike.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know.
I got something. I would like to tell Wally and RT and you and everybody, thank y'all for letting me tag along. I've enjoyed it.
Well, I'll say you're welcome.
Well, I'm thinking about I'm sorry for being so bossy, but I'm not really bossy.
Thanks,
No.
Bubba, for letting
Oh,
me use
yeah.
the boat.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean,
Yeah, he's not bossy.
I get the opportunity to go duck hunting with y'all, and we have a good time whether we kill or not. And
Bubba, if your personality wasn't reward enough for being in the duck blind, watching you reach over for that shell while you were sitting in that seat and then fall over in slow motion was reward enough. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
thank
glad
you.
I'm your entertainment. But
Thank you for being you.
yeah, but like I said, I've really enjoyed it. Well, even the coon hunt, all of it, we've had a good time. That's for sure.
Wyatt, anything you want to add before we start wrapping up?
No, I'm glad it's over, but I'm sad it's over.
Hey, it's less than 10 months before duck season starts.
I know. So preparation starts now. Thank you, Bubba, for letting me use the boat. I guess without you, I wouldn't be able to get to my blind every day.
Well, you can wait in there, but
Yeah,
it's near
it could.
easy.
And thank everyone for how I was helped this year, in whatever capacity that was.
Wally, anything you want to add?
No, I think I'm good.
Bubba, what about you?
I'm good.
RT?
I'll add my little message here.
You got a quote?
Yeah, and I feel like we've done a lot of this episode, and I already had this saved to share, but this is from 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 18. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God for you in Jesus Christ. So in all things give thanks. A lot of times in the new year, people are, deciding things they're wanting to change or wanting to be better at in their lives. And I think sometimes we should just be grateful for what we have and try to stay humble. So I'm going to add that.
Being thankful is a good advice. One thing I would like to say, and hope it happens, that we get to report that by at least the next episode or sometime next year that we have hung up the wood duck boxes that I assembled last year about this time. I was thinking about that today. Probably right now, if you've got wood duck boxes, now's the time to do it. I bet they're looking for nesting spots. So we need to get after that, RT.
Yeah. And Wally, when you do your prayer today, make sure you remember Bubba's niece, Olivia, during this time, and don't forget about the youth banquet this weekend and the next night, the fundraising event for her at the Bogota Community Center.
Youth banquet, February the 6th, Bogota Community Center. Fundraiser for Olivia, February the 7th at the Bogota Community Center. Fundraiser starts at 3 and goes till it's over with. Youth banquet doors open at 5:30, and feeding starts at 6. Gonna be a barrel of fun.
Yeah, bring your kids out.
Bring your kids. All right, Wally.
All right. Before we pray, RT talking made me think about something. I've had a couple, said they listen to our podcast, and at the end when RT does his thing, said, it just brightened their day up because something was on their mind about something, and then it just made them think, hey, it's all about doing the right thing and going on with it and getting out of this worldly funk. So, if we can bring pleasure to anybody's life in any way, that's why we keep on doing this. And it's all for the greater good, and always remember that. So let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together again to have this podcast. Thank you for everything you've done for us, how you've blessed us, how you give us strength to keep going. Please let us be a light that shines into the world and brings one good thing out of a person, and then that will get compounded into millions. Lord, you're the greatest thing it ever was for this world. We love you. We need to be Christ-like because it makes our life so much better in every way. Thank you for enabling us to do this. Let's remember Bubba's niece, Olivia, going through her time of trial. Help us to create a successful fundraiser for her next Saturday night. Let us have a great youth banquet. Hopefully one day we can bring some kids out of that into the gospel and just keep spreading the love and the word to everyone. Thank you, Lord, for letting us live in Bogota and live this life. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
It's Bogota Boys. We're signing off till we meet again, listening world. Remember, we're broadcasting from No Limit Cafe in downtown Bogota, Tennessee, the duck hunting capital of the cosmos.